cool thing is I can finally flip this over to where I can actually access the button, turn it on and off easier. Because it used to be that this side was up against the wall over there and it was kind of a pain to get to. So we'll vacuum the vacuum and vacuum the floor here real quick because it's dirty. Let's bring the vacuum cable a little closer. I should probably monitor my sound because I really don't know if I sound good or not. Just keeping an eye on like sound artifacts or anything like that. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, and move it a little closer, a little more to the back. I should definitely try and get the muffler for the vacuum, the shop vac. Maybe that will muffle the sound a little bit more. Because the shop vac is very loud. Still have some metal pieces here. Just strips of aluminum and stuff like that. So before I installed the exhaust fan, there used to be two glass doors here. I took them down. Still kept the rail. I could take this top rail off and all this as well, and probably have more room to work with. I have to take this off, dust it off outside or something. Okay, enough of that for a bit. Still have to take this out and clear it out, but we'll do that in a second. And just put the compressor back in here. Another one of these L brackets, L bars. I should definitely try to pitch it for the next kitchen cabinet. Like, hey, I have this. We could use this and try to sell it out. Okay, now the tricky part. Does this fit in here? Yes, it does. I think there's a rock? Yeah. Well, cement rock. Oh, God, come on. Yeah, if I'm inside the closet, there's some staticky sounds. Let's see how this sounds now. Well, it's a lot less annoying, that's for sure. It's not so in your face when it turns on. We're gonna turn it off for now. One thing's for sure, when I forget to turn it off at night, I sometimes forget to turn it off, and the spray gun nozzle kind of loses some air sometimes, and ooh, it turns on like at 3 o'clock in the morning, just rah! One of these days, my neighbors are gonna complain about it, but up until now, I have not gotten any complaints, so that's good. Okay, I'm not sure if I would push it all the way that way, or just leave it somewhere around here. I think I'll just leave it like in the middle right now. There's nothing else that goes here. Well, yeah, there is. The ladder and the caddy cart thing, whatever. Let's disconnect this for a second. Let's inspect the impeller. The impeller looks good. There's no missing pieces. There's nothing really stuck on there. So it looks pretty good. Yeah. The table saw, I just found out. That's why you should always read the instruction manuals. I found out that for my table saw, in the instruction PDF, there are plans for zero clearance inserts. How to make them. I never knew that there was like an instruction how to make your own. For me, it's like, why would I need an instruction to build my own if you could make one and sell me one? But I guess it's a do-it-yourself kind of thing, apparently. So we will probably do that pretty soon. because it drives me nuts having to fish out little pieces out of the vacuum outlet for the table saw, which means that I've been working for maybe 3 hours cutting down things, and there's something blocking the dust collection, and I'm just making a ginormous mess without even knowing it. And for the biscuit joining process that we're gonna make pretty soon, I would probably want that, because one of the problems I was having with making the little pieces of wood to act as biscuits was that it would keep on falling through the gap between the table saw and the blade guard. So we'll probably make like 5 or 6 of them, have them like on hand for like different angles and such, or if something breaks it, I don't know what would, but just in case, And there goes a big chunk of paint. Okie dokie. I need to take this off. This is a little tricky-ish. More like cumbersome, nuisance. It's a nuisance. Because these spring clamps are horrible. I'll probably have to put the mask on to take this out. I'll dump it in one of the trash bags, and we can continue with our day. We could just work with maybe the zero clearance inserts, or sorry, we have to take down the piping, so we'll do that first. Just grabbing a bag here. I don't have one open. Let's see. Is that the case? I believe I do. Yes, I do have one open. So I'll keep this in hand just in case. But I do have one bag over here. So let's switch over to the Canon so we can work in a bigger area and upwind from where this whole mess is. So that's how my transition was supposed to look like ever since I put it up. And I don't know, I've been down in the dumps for the longest time. I finally feel better. I feel like I've gotten out of that hole, and I finally said, you know what? Let me just see if I can find a better, easier solution to this. Because I tried following one tutorial and it was not working. And I said, well, if this isn't working, I don't know what to do. And I just gave up on it. Oh, shoot. Ah! Woof. Look at all that dust. Hey, thanks for the sub. Hello. Let's see who's Mr. Perko. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I am Jesse. I don't know if I've seen you here before. I think it's you first time chatter as well. Let's see. It just says sub